Today, we embark on a mysterious and glorious treasure hunt. We will be diving into mystery boosters from the convention edition and hunting out the sacred treasures that are the playtest cards.
The Magic Historian.
Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. My friends, I hope the day finds you well. We are gathered here for a bit of silly fun involving Mystery Boosters Convention Edition. Specifically, we're going to be hunting up the playtest cards. Now, I got my hands on an entire box of these packs, but we did open 2 last night in the stream, which actually gives me the perfect opportunity to show you what playtest cards are in case you're not familiar with these, because they only exist inside the Convention Edition, and they are the exciting silliness that we're going to be going over today. So, the idea behind playtest cards is these are meant to emulate the actual playtest cards that Wizards of the Coast uses themselves, right? So, they will take a white sticker like this and slap it over a Magic card they already have kicking around, and that's how they have their playtest set up. So, these aren't actually stickers applied to the card. This is just printed to look like a sticker has been applied, but they're very funky and various in nature. So, Buried Ogre is 3 black and 1 for a 6/4 zombie ogre. You may begin the game with card name in your graveyard. If you do, you lose 1 life. Now, if you didn't know, when it says card name, that's how they do it with test cards. They just put card name there because the name of the card can change multiple times throughout development, so it's easier to just have card name here to reference the card itself. So it's a 6/4 ogre zombie that you can start with in your graveyard if you choose to do so, and you lose 1 life. So, I mean, you can get a big beater into your graveyard to start with if you have reanimation shenanigans. The artwork shows the little zombie hand reaching up out of the earth. Rest in peace, or not, I live again, right? So that's funky, but this one we have here is the real juicy style playtest card. This is Sliv Mizzet Hivemind. So this is a sliver version of Niv Mizzet. 2 red and 2 for, and 2 red, 2 blue and 2. It'd be a lot better if it was only 4. For a 4/4 Dragon Sliver, legendary. Slivers you control have flying, and whenever you draw a card, this creature deals 1 damage to any target and tap, draw a card. So as you can see, this is absolutely an insane card. This is too nutty for Slivers. They would never actually print this. And they actually put down here on the bottom, test card, not for constructed play, because these are not like tournament legal cards. But you know what they are legal in? Just having fun, just messing around. This stuff can go in the cube. I love it. Anyhow, since we did open 2 other packs beforehand, let me show you the rares we got as well, because that's a little bit interesting too, right? The Mirari Conjecture, Nullspine Dragon, and Liliana's Death's Majesty. Good lord, those were blurry. Does that make any... Come on now. There we go. Okay, so that's just a quick glimpse into it, because we're gonna be tearing through these packs. In all honesty, I know normally when I do openings, I spend time looking at all the commons and uncommons, but in terms of this set, it's got 1,800 different cards, and they're not really built on like showcasing a particular world. So, oh, there's a good uncommon. So I don't particularly see the reason in spending the time going over each individual card when we're really just here to see the rares. We got the Dungrove Elder, that's not too shabby, but he's not what we're here for. Desolation Twin, all right, double rare pack, not too shabby. Again, not what we're here for. Here's what we're here for. What is this? Abian Luvian Usurper, 1 green, 1 red, and 5 for a legendary planeswalker with 5 loyalty. As he enters the battlefield, you become... What? You become Abian? What? Your life total becomes equal to their loyalty. You can activate the loyalty abilities by spending or gaining life. Oh, that's crazy. It's got +3, discard your hand, then draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Ooh. +1, create a 3/2 red and green spirit creature token. And -X, you deal X damage to any target. Ew, gross, man. If you can gain a ton of life, right? Like, your life total is going to change to 5 when you cast them, which isn't that exciting. But if you can gain a bunch of life, you can just off creatures like it's nothing. You can end up drawing a bunch of cards based off your creatures. Oh, man, this is great. And the artwork's hilarious. Look at this little guy in the background. I summon the weird armed ab monster. That's awesome. All right, so that's what we're here to see. The crazy playtest goodness. The rares and everything like that are a nice little aside, but they're not the meat of what we're here to. You know what? Let me get these packs out of the way, because I think that they're messing with the focus. So All right, so I'm just going to because you might be interested in what's in these packs, I will quickly zamp through the commons and uncommons, but we're not. And look at that. Old school Viashino Sandstalker. Right on. Cage Sun. Oh, this is an awesome rare, dude. Give all your creatures of one color +1/+1 and double your mana from your lands. That's good times. All right. Oh, the playtest card is Form of the Muldrifter. Does this turn you into a Muldrifter? 1 blue and 4. Tribal Enchantment Elemental. When it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards. You may cast creature cards from your hand as though they were the card Muldrifter. Oh, what? Cool, man. All your creatures can be Muldrifters. That's funky. And you can see a Muldrifter here looking kind of unimpressed. Oh, and they put it on a Muldrifter. Look, if you're familiar with Muldrifter's artwork, you would know that it's a crazy fish and the fins are coming up here. That's a nice little touch. I like that. I have to admit that Sliv Mizzet's probably one of the best playtest cards, so we've already hit one of the most crazy cards that you can actually imagine in this capacity. Let's move on, even though I'm not... Oh, Path to Exile, not too shabby. Even though I'm not spending time on the commons and uncommons, it's still going to take a while, because I talk a lot about magic cards. Skullclamp. There's some good uncommons in this set. Oh, Asceticism. Man, we're getting some great green rares. Look at that, dude. That's a great card. Then we've got Mythic's Mastery, and what we're here to see, the Squid Napper. 2 blue and 3 for a 3/4 Squid Pirate. When card name enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature and opponent controls until card name leaves the battlefield or that player pays the ransom. Ransom 6 and 2 life. Weird. Okay, so they can get their creature back by paying 6 mana and 2 life. That's different. And the artwork shows, oh my god, look! He's got like a little mustache and oh, he's villainous. He's a pirate and he's actually stealing your kid. That's amazing! That's so cool! Oh, this is great! Oh my god! These cards are so much fun. This is my first chance to ever get to open mystery boosters of the convention nature, guys. And I have to admit, it's really exciting to me. These playtest cards, they really, really capture the fun for me. Mimic Vet, there's a solid rare. Yawgmoth's Testament. Okay, what's this? Oh, it's in Phyrexian. Right on. 1 black and 2 for a sorcery. Until end of turn, you may play face-up cards you own from exile. If a card be put in your graveyard, exile from anywhere this turn, put it on the bottom of your library instead. Wow! That's really strong, man. I love it. The Phyrexian text. Oh, this is awesome. Actually, speaking of Phyrexians, guys, we're talking about more Phyrexian lore and the Urza storyline over on Fantasy Geographic today. It's the final episode of the Time Stream Chronicle. So if you like cameras getting smacked around, if you like Magic the Gathering lore, then go ahead and check that out. There'll be a premiere of the final video in the series tonight, and I'll be there hanging out live while it's playing. So I'll link it at the end of this video. That sounds reasonable. All right, let's find some more goodness. Hey, Feldegriff. Man, this set, I should say, has stuff from all over the place. That's a lot of fun. Big old flying hippo, a goblin charbelcher, not too shabby, and Frogkin Kidnapper. 1 black and 1 for a 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. Choose a non-land card from it. Ransom that card. Exile it. Owner may pay 3 at any time to return it to their hand. All right. So you've just got like ransom as an ongoing mechanic. There's a dude in a bag. There's his little hands and the motion like he's trying to get out. And then you got a tiny little frog who's on the bag like, yo, bro, I shoved your bro in a bag. That's hilarious. Oh, I'm loving it. I am loving this. Okay, what do we got next? Let's keep flowing and keep going, my friends. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about knocking the camera around. All right. So, let's get through the jank bag. Oh, Enchanted Evening. Cool. Right on. And Talrand. All right. And here we go. Jasconian Island. Jasconian Isle. There was an Isle Fish Jasconius. So this is the same kind of concept, I guess. 3/4 Island Fish. Card name isn't a spell. It's affected by summoning sickness. It's blue and has tap, add a blue. It enters the battlefield tapped. Doesn't untap during your untap step. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay 2 blue if you do untap it. So it's a 3/4 land creature. You don't even have to pay to cast anything, but you do have to pay 2 to untap it. All right, look at the artwork. Look, it's an island. You got a little eyeball there. He's got a couple flowers growing off him. Crappy little sun in the background. I love love these playtest cards so much. They really are the treasure in here. This is fantastic. Oh, man. I didn't realize exactly how much fun this was going to be. Dude, I want more of this stuff. Wow, look at the artwork on Portland. That looks cool. All right. Bump, 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 bump. Oh, Dragon Lord Ujatai. All right, then. And enroll in the coalition. Guys, get ready. We're going to Dominaria. We're going to join the coalition. 1 white and 3 for an enchantment. You are a flag bearer. What? While choosing targets as part of casting a spell or activating ability, your opponents must choose at least 1 flag bearer if able. That's amazing! If you play this on yourself, and your opponent's like plays any spell, it's like target player gains 3 life, target player draws a card or whatever, they have to target you! That's awesome! And the artwork. Sign up here! And you got all the different arrows pointing, kind of feeling like the coalition setup from the old days. Man, that's awesome! These are so epically cool, dude. I love this so much. These playtest cards light up my soul. What can I say? I know they're not for everybody, and if you're somebody who doesn't like them, I get it. I understand. But for me, they are absolutely delightful. Just amazing. Oh, cool. Look at that. Portal cards. Mind Shatter? All right, whatever. Here we go. What do we got? Blood Poet. Ooh. 1 black and 2 for a 3/2 vampire cleric. It's got Spark. Activate Spark abilities by, what does it say? By spending or giving yourself Spark counters. Activate only 1 Spark ability per turn and only as a sorcery. +1, card name gains lifelink until end of turn. -3, target opponent discards a card. You gain life equal to its converted mana cost. So I guess it's like pseudo planeswalker. Is that, how does this work here? You can give it a spark counter by giving it lifelink until end of turn, and you can remove 3 spark counters to make your opponent discard a card and gain life equal to its casting cost. All right. Oh, and look at this. Look at how edgy the poet is. Oh, words and blood go into my poems. Oh, it's so intense. That's cool, man. That is a cool card. Funky little vampire cleric. But we must continue onwards to look at more insanity. All right. Mycolith. There's a lot of good green cards in here, man. Mycolith is nothing to sneeze at. All right, we got You're in Command. 1 white and 1 sorcery. Choose target creature you own and control. That creature becomes your commander. Any other commanders you have are no longer your commander. It starts with the commander tax of 0. This is so cool. Who wouldn't want this? Oh my God! Is this guy? They're making a slime a king. That's what's going on, isn't it? And they're like, here, have a sword, buddy. Is that the deal? Or is this like the time I got reincarnated as a slime and the slime's in charge? Your sword, sire. Yes, man. That is awesome as a concept. So neat. You can make anything into your commander. All right, what's next? Keep going. Keep going. We're going to be here all day, man. We're going to be here all day. I don't care. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. But if not, my enjoyment shall serve for all of us because this is awesome. Cragwick Cremator, whatever. Vigor, hello, daddy likes. And Bucket List. 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 for an enchantment that says whenever you cast a spell of a type showing on this card, put a counter of that type on it and draw a card. If all 5 types on card name have counters on them, sacrifice it and draw a card. So it's your checklist. Cast an artifact, instant, sorcery, creature, and enchantment. That's fun. That's not too shabby. I mean, you get to draw a fair bit of cards, right? Is that how it works? You put a count. Yeah, so you're going to get to draw like 6 cards off this for 3 mana. That's pretty nutty. And there's literally a bunch of stuff in a bucket. So there's your list. All right. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Ah, get out of here, pick. Okay, what do we got now? Well, Odin's not too bad. Getting through these cards, son. Ooh, Hacken. Hacken. And Marin. And the Queue of Beetles. 1 red and 3 for a 3/3 insect with haste. The stack is now first in, first out instead of last in, first out. Oh, crazy. So there's no, like, if you do, what? That's crazy. So it doesn't matter. You try and respond to something, it doesn't matter. My ability resolves first. Nutty. And it's literally just a line of beetles heading off into the mountains. That's cool, man. Turning the rules of Magic upside down. I like that. That would definitely cause some interesting gameplay situations, right? How can you not get down with that? Okay, come on now. Why are you staying blurry? Focus! Stupid camera. There we go. All right. So silly. Why would I want to focus? Oh, gifted Aetherborn. Nice. Why would I want to focus on the corner of the camera, the corner of the screen? Beastmaster Ascension. Man, if I was drafting these packs, I would have been going green, bro. Yeah, speaking of green, we got Bear with Sets Mechanic. 1 green and 1 for a 2/2. He's got Vigilance and Aggressive. During your turn, there is an additional combat phase after the first, and only creatures with aggressive may attack during it. He's the only one who can attack. He's the only one with that ability. It's a bear on a little pony, and there's a bear ghost flying by, and a lightning bolt, and there's a little fish going, wait, how is he walking that horse on water? I didn't even notice that. That's so cool. All right, next up. Oh, man. Oh, I wish I had like a billion packs like this. These are so awesome. I want all these playtest cards. They genuinely make me smile. All right, let's go. Let's get through the... Oh, look at that. That's some crazy artwork. All right, let's keep on flying through, my friends. Let's keep on flying through. All right, we got Squirrel Wrangler. We got Felidar Sovereign. And then we've got what we're here to see, the Biting Remark. 1 blue and 3 for a 3/3 elemental. It's got Scrycast 0. If you see this card while scrying, you may reveal it and cast it by paying 0. And it's got flying. Interesting. That actually is a really cool ability. The idea if you reveal it from scrying or whatever else, I guess, yeah, no, it says specifically while scrying. So yeah, if you see it while scrying, you get to cast it for free. That's a funky idea. And then you got the book where all the words are coming off and turning into like a little Drake face. And it says, knowledge is power. Stay in school, kids. More mystery cards. Oh, man, what a fun experience, dude. I haven't had this much fun opening random boosters in a while. All right, let's go. Whoa, Demonic Tutor has an uncommon. Respect. Okay. There are some respectable uncommons in here for sure. All right, cool. We got Evra Halcyon Witness. That's underwhelming. And then we've got Personal Decoy. Wow, it costs 7. A blue, white, and 5 for a Planeswalker Duck. It enters the battlefield, number of loyalty counters on it equal to your life total. If it would leave the battlefield exile instead of putting it anywhere else, you can't be attacked. +1, you gain a life. -4, draw a card. Wow, that's pretty neat, actually. I mean, it can have an insane amount of loyalty counters on it, and you can't be attacked while it's out. That is solid. And I like the fact that it's a decoy duck with the Planeswalker symbol on it. These are fantastic. All right, let's keep going. We got more to be showing. All right, boom, boom. Man, this is like, I've opened, oh, lightning bolt. I've opened a bunch of, almost all of a box in the time it would take me to normally open one pack. I'm making progress. All right, Dominus of Fealty, Grasp of Fate, and Lovag the Aberrant. Lovag? 1 blue, 1 green, and 2 for a 3/3 mutant. Protection from modified creatures. Modified creatures have a power, toughness, or ability different than their printed version. At the beginning of each player's end step, you may put a +1/+1 counter on target creature that player controls. Crazy. So you could, I mean, if you just put out something that gave all creatures in play +1/+1 or +1/+0, then this guy would have protection from all of them. You just need anything that's changed their stats whatsoever. And look at the artwork. You got this crazy vortex with a weird, like, I don't even know. He looks so alien. I'm not sure exactly what he's supposed to be. Kind of feeling Viashino-esque. That's a neat card, man. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, how many boosters have we got left here? 1, 2, 3. We got 7. All right. All right, so we've been through a good chunk of this box now. Got a little bit, about 25%-ish left. All right, Aura of Silence. There are some good cards tucked into these commons and uncommons. Goblin Matron as well. It's not too shabby. All right, ugh. We got Whelming Wave, blech, and Swarm of Locusts instead of Swarm of Locusts. 1 black and 1 for a 1/1 insect locust. It's got flying. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+0 for each other locust you control. There are locust lands in the game that give you mana based on the number of locusts you have out. So this would combine quite well with that, boosting the mana and making this guy beefier. And you can see that it's both a swarm of locusts and he is the locust of it. I like that. I do indeed like that. All right, what's next? What's next? Bump, bump, ba-da-dee-dee-dee. Flipping on through, what do we see? Belbay's Portal. Solemn Simulacrum. Oh, Croson Adaptation. 1 green for an enchantment aura. It enchants a creature. It's got Storm, so you copy it for every spell that was cast before it this turn. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has Vigilance. Alright, I mean, a Storm enchantment isn't terribly exciting. This is admittedly underwhelming, although I love the look on the face of this guy here. He's like, whoa, check it out, look at these evil plants that have adapted. I can't believe it. Okay, come on, man. Come on, let's see something else, like, really crazy. Let's see something really crazy. The regular, if you didn't know, the regular mystery boosters have a foil card in place of these special playtest cards. The playtest cards only exist in the convention editions. Expropriate. Okay, that's a good pull. Nothing to complain about there. And then, what is this? Frenemy of the Guild Pact. What? 1 green and 1 for a 3/2 spirit. Protection from enemy-colored, multicolored. So basically, what? Enemy-colored, multicolored? What the? This creature can't be blocked, targeted, dealt damage, enchanted, or equipped by anything that's 2 enemy colors, such as blue and green. Oh, weird. Okay, that's pretty funky. And then the artwork shows, like, he's like, hey, check it out, Guild Pack guys, I want to be your friend, I got a cupcake. But then behind his back, he's like, surprise, I got a club with nails in it. You want to go clubbing tonight? Oh, that's silly fun. Alright, this journey has been enjoyable. Let's see what else is on our path of glory. What else can we enjoy here? Animar, alright, alright. And then we've got Pure Steel Angel, 8 mana. 8 mana for a 4/4 artifact creature angel, flying indestructible. Oh, that's a good start. When it enters the battlefield, exile all artifacts that aren't colorless, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you get an emblem that says, if you would lose the game, instead your life total becomes 20, shuffle your graveyard into your library, you lose all poison counters, and you lose this emblem. What? What? That's insane. That's so dumb. Look at that. Oh, it looks sharp. It's literally just a sword with wings. Man, that's crazy. That emblem is absolutely nuts. That's great. All right. What do we got next? Only a few more glorious cards to look at. It's like making your way to the end of an enjoyable experience, and you're like, I don't want it to end, but it must. It must, my friends. All right, what do we got? Solvala, not too shabby. And a Lazier Goblin. I thought it said Laser Goblin for a second. Lazier Goblin. 1 red for a 2/1. It's got Motivate. Pay 1 red and 3. This creature can't attack or block unless you motivate it. What? When card name enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. I mean, it's a shock on a body. It's not actually a terrible card. Paying 1 to do 2 damage to any target isn't too shabby when you get a 2/1 body that you can pay 4 to actually get going. He is sitting and watching TV. Look at that. He's just sitting at home, just kind of grumpily watching TV. It's like, I'll get up when you make it worth my while. I identify with you, Lazier Goblin. That may as well be me. All right, next up, we've got the second last pack, my friends. Second last. Okay. I'm in such a rush that I forgot I was going to show you guys all the regular cards before we got to that. In case... Oh, Defense of the Heart. That's nice. That is a nice pull. And Meandering Tower Shell is not. That's underwhelming. And we got Domesticated Watercourse. All right. It's a land that taps for a blue or a black. Pay 1 blue and 1 black. Until end of turn, it becomes an equipment artifact with equip 2. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. That is really weird. So it's a land that turns into equipment. And the equipment makes it so that the creature that's hitting lets you draw a card. I don't understand the artwork. This is an aqueduct turning into a horse you ride? Is that like a water course turns into a war horse? Is that supposed to be the concept? Because that's the best idea I've got for it. Either way, what a wacky and cool card. And the final booster. It's the last one, my friends. Let us see what glory it shall be. The final booster. Oh, that works nice. Okay, so let's get on through the booster pack to see what's... Oh, Phyrexian Arena. Good. Barry's Land. Hey, we got the domain land. Check it out. This is Barry's Land. He's up on a forest top or a cloud or something going domain +1. Basic land cloud. Okay, so he's on a cloud. Basic land cloud, tap, add a colorless mana. So basically the idea behind this is a long time ago they were going to make a 6th type of basic land to increase your domain type, and they called it Barry's Land. So this is actually Barry's Land showing up as an actual card, and it's a really cool one to end off on. I gotta say, overall, I am very, very, very pleased at the fun that is involved in cracking these playtest cards. So, that wraps it up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Link to the magic lore I mentioned at the end of the video here. If you like what I'm doing, click on the like button so YouTube knows you like what I'm doing. And if you love what I'm doing, consider joining my Patreon and supporting the channel directly. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Big shout out to all my patrons. See you guys next time.